I see it, it's a tie. 3 boys and 3 girls. Well, actually, we won because the 4th boy's sitting back there in the back.
And we got Gina.
His foot's hurting. He didn't come down today.
We got Gina. That's right, Gina. Ooh, and we got Carrie's.
Oh, okay.
And here's Jim.
All right. I want to talk to you a few minutes this morning about friends. I want to hear each one of yours. What do you look for in a friend, Matthew?
The person that's nice, cares about you.
What about you? You don't know? What about you?
I look for like someone who like shares hobbies with me and like shares personality traits with me.
Okay.
Loyalty.
Ooh, that's a good one. Loyalty. What about you, Hannah? Trustworthy. Well, I looked up in the dictionary what friend means. It says a close relationship between 2 or more people who care about and support each other. I thought that's pretty good. So I got to looking in the Bible and I found 3 Bible verses about friends. And to save time, I'll just tell you what these 3 verses mean to me. And if you want to know more about it, I can share it with you after church or sometime, okay? Proverbs 27, verse 9. Friends give sincere advice seeking out our highest good. That means they care about you. Proverbs 12:26. Friends honor each other above themselves. They put you first for everything. Romans 12:10. Friends love each other the same way Christ loved us. So friends are pretty special, aren't they? Now in the book of Mark, I'll read a few verses to you. It's about 4 friends, and they're carrying one of their friend. It says, and they came unto him bringing one sick of the palsy, which was bore by 4, which means 4. There's 4 people carrying this one sick guy. And they could not come nigh unto him for the press. They couldn't get to Jesus because their crowd was so many people was around. There was a lot of people and they couldn't bring their sick person to Jesus. And they could not come nigh to him for the press. They uncovered the roof where he was, and they had broken it up. They let him down on the bed wherein the sick of the palsy lay. When Jesus saw their faith, he said unto the sick of the palsy, Son, thy sins be forgiven thee. And then we skip to verse 11. I say to thee, arise, take up thy bed, and go thy way into thine house. And immediately he arose and took up his bed and went forth before them all, insomuch that they were amazed and glorified God, saying, whenever saw this in their own fashion. Do you have 4 friends that would do something like that for you?
Maybe just one.
1? That, how many? 1 and a half? Well, do you have somebody that you would go out of your way to take that person to see Jesus? That you would drag them, pack them? Friendship's very special. I think Jesus teaches that in this little story here about friends. My dad always told me birds of a feather flock together. And what he meant by that was if I get to run around with the guy that's drinking, even though I don't drink, I'm going to be known as a drinker. So ever how you want to be known as, that's the type of people you need to run around with. But you also need to offer up loyalty. What's some other traits y'all said? Trustworthy, honesty, caring, loving. Well, just remember that as you go throughout your life about friends. That's all I have. You guys have anything else you want to say or add to it? We'll stand and say a prayer this morning. Everybody gonna pray for? Okay. We'll bow our heads and close our eyes. Father in heaven, we thank you for the children that come to church today to learn of your word. We ask a special blessing on their lives. Lord, we ask you to